Welcome to LI on the Rise. This is all about people who are chasing their dreams. Today, I'm joined by a hip hop artist. Please introduce yourself, bro.
Hello, I am King Khona. I'm an artist from Long Island, New York, and I work with a bunch of people like Salem Shawty, shout out, and Dan Cooney, shout out to him, and then P. Dully, who produces everything I make. So big shout out to him.
Yo, you shouting out the whole squad right off the
Of
bat.
course, of course, I have to.
Shout out to those people too, and Male Eye Resting and the whole group.
Yeah, Molly Resting, all of them. Yeah, all of them. They're lovely people.
You have this brand new album called Bad Life.
Hmm.
It was a very interesting experience for me. There's like a lot of variety on it.
Oh yeah.
You have a song XXX and Test Me, and that's like rage rap.
Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely tried to go in as hard as I could with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like that brought me back to like XXX Tentacion shit. I was like, damn. And then you got a song called Work, which is like kind of like a twerking song for the
Yeah.
girls. And then you have a track Ultra Vase. The chorus is fully in Spanish.
Hmm.
And then my favorite song from you, Faceless, which is like that's like a radio ready banger.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate that.
no problem, man. It was a very interesting listen, and I don't even know
Mhm.
where to start with this album. So tell us about this album, man.
This album, let's see. Well, I've always been a writer, since I was like, I want to say seventh grade, something like that. Like I've always just been interested in that, like whether it's poetry and stuff like that. Because I'm an artist. I actually went to college for art, like visual art. So just anything creative, I've always been a fan of. So yeah, like I said, I've always been a writer, but I never really like dove deep into like the production of music, just kind of more so for me. But like a year and a half ago, I'd say, is when I really started getting into it. Like I started because P. Dully, I went to high school with him actually. So he's been a friend of mine for a long time now. So just, a year and a half ago, just started working with him and just started making a bunch of stuff. Originally I had like a theme for Bad Life. Like I wanted it to be like kind of an emotional ride, but then I kind of changed that up because as a debut kind of album, I wanted it to be more of a just celebration, kind of like having fun and just like showing all my different interests in the music, whether it's like the rage, like you said, and everything in between.
The artwork
Hmm.
was interesting too. Where'd you get that from?
I made it. I actually painted it myself.
You
Yeah,
painted that.
I painted that myself. Yeah,
Dude, that is fucking sick, dude. I could see that
thank
like
you.
I could see that tatted on people. Like the
Yeah,
I don't know if
thank you.
I don't know if that's like your logo or something or like your symbol.
No, that's just the album cover. Like I just made that specifically for the album. And the two covers for the singles, which is XXX and Bad Life the single, those I made not exclusively for the album. Like I've already had it painted for like about 2-ish years, something like that. Just had it made just because I always paint. And I just picked whatever existing art that I had that like matched perfectly with it. And like um XXX, the title of the painting is actually called Interconnection. So like if you see it, it's all like the bodies going together, like the naked bodies, and it just like forms that. And I was like, that's like a perfect like image for XXX.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then for Bad Life, that like I said, I painted it like basically like around the same time, like within the 2 days I made those because it was like a joint kind of art pieces. And for Bad Life, yeah, I just picked that as well, just because I felt like it fit, like the guy and the girl just kind of like they didn't have a face on it. If you see the painting, it's just like so people can like put themselves in those figures and be like, oh, that's me and this person.
For certain songs, I want to like kind of do a little decoding of it.
Hmm.
So you have a song called 98, and the chorus is, "It ain't a long life when you born in 98."
Yeah. My birthday was actually just recently in February 1st. I just turned 25 and like I feel old, but like when you like take a step back and actually like look at your life, you're like, it hasn't really been a long life. So it's not a long life when you're born in 98. You're still going through the motions. Like, um, I forgot who said this, but somebody basically said that like you should think of your 20s as your baby adult years. Like I'm a toddler as an adult right now. I've only been an adult since I was like, I mean, people would say 18, but like for me, I feel like 21 is like the growth of when you start being like an adult. So like I'm still in the early stages, I'm not even that old when you think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like it's so weird the teenage years because like it doesn't even fucking matter. Like
Exactly.
you lose so many people from school and like all the experiences and like you're in school but you're not in life. So it's
Exactly.
like now what you said, you're in your like baby years of being like a young man. You
Exactly.
know? It's like you
Like
gotta
this is like
restart all over
exactly
again.
because life before, you know, it wasn't like a big thing. Like we just, you know, carefree life, just kind of like going through the motions, you know, you had your struggles here and there, but like that's about it. But like, you know, this is like me actually living my life and like going through
Yeah.
it slowly.
Yeah, it's a big leap from being sad that you failed your math test to being short on rent.
Exactly.
Big jump.
Huge difference. I'd
So,
rather fail a test to fucking be late on rent, you know?
yo, I want to talk about your song Otra Vez. Yo sé un poco español. So
All right.
I was trying to figure it out. Not a lot, but and please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like shorty like to eat. I ask you what's your name, baby. I only fucked you once. Can we do it again?
Yeah, basically, that's the gist of it. Sounds a lot more romantic in Spanish, but yeah.
Can you explain that hook?
Um, basically, I'll just like just I don't know, just going through it, like just kind of like writing something, trying to write like I don't know how to explain it, like a sensual type song, I guess. And I was trying to like make it kind of like fuck boy, like you know. So I was just thinking, I was like, all right, how do I do this? And like when I heard the beat, it's Dully's beat. I was like, yo, this gives me like Latin vibe. So like let me, you know, touch into my roots a little bit, right? So then I just started singing the chorus in Spanish. And then after that, I was just like, all right, that's good enough. And then I just did the English verse.
Is that what is that like what you're saying in the hook? Like
Yeah, Shawty le gusta comer, and that's Shawty likes to eat, you know, like, you know, she likes giving head. Como tú te llamas, bebé is what's your name, baby, you know? Solo te cogí otra vez is I only fucked you once. So bring it back again, like let's do it again, like, you know. It's kind of like a double meaning, it's like bring it back again, as in like bring yourself, but also back that thing up, you know?
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I wanted to break that down because I feel like some people are gonna be like, "Yo, like the song's fire." I just don't know what he's saying in the hook.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've had to explain that a few times already with my friends. Like they're like, "What the fuck are you saying, bro?"
You played a show at Nostalgia about like 2 days ago. You want to explain how the show went?
Oh, the show was pretty good. Turnout wise, wasn't too crazy. Not many people there, but like it was a good show. Like everybody rocked with each other, and it was really fun. Um, yeah, like especially like I was headlining with Early Bird Official, so shout out to him. He did great on there, and yeah, like shout out to Molly Reston because they set everything up. It's a pretty cool thing to do. I love doing shows with them.
So you guys like do shows together? Like you guys like
Uh,
travel together, like the collective or
Yeah, yeah, we all have like we're all involved in like the Molly stuff. So like for example, Salem Shawty, Dan Cooney, P. Dully, me, Jake Perry, you know, like a bunch of people like that, you know. We just get together and just party with each other, you know. That's how we try to think about it. Like we don't try to push it like too crazy, like being like taking it too seriously, because then that's no fun, you know. So anytime we have a show, we consider it a party. And obviously we want it to do well. We want to perform well, like put on a good show and like have people like actually enjoy themselves. So that's like where that comes in, I guess. So we just enjoy it ourselves, try not to stress about it and just do what we do.
I see the clips on Instagram and like the shows look lit,
Yeah, it's
you
always
know?
fun.
People singing along to the words and shit. I'm like, damn.
Hmm. And it's amazing too because like since we're all friends, we like know each other's lyrics and shit like that. So like not only is it like the audience that actually like listen to the music, but it's also like our friends that like make music with us and we're just like screaming each other's music. Like Dan will be on stage, for example, and like we're just all in the crowd yelling. You just gotta support each other. And that's why I'm so big on supporting like my friends and like different artists on the island that I've met through the music. Um yeah, because like I said, Long Island, I feel like is never really like too close together. Like I feel like we need to do better about that. So anytime I get the chance, I show as much support as I can because I definitely love the support when it comes to me.
I want to start talking about your SoundCloud. So your plays on SoundCloud range from like 300 to 400 plays. And
Hmm.
there might be like a local artist out there who's like not getting the plays. That's
Hmm.
pretty decent for a local artist. Like people are tuned into to your music. So it's like, do you have any advice for someone to like grow on SoundCloud?
Yeah, actually, it's all about promoting yourself. Like that's a huge thing. A lot of people, they get embarrassed, I guess, especially when you're a small artist. They're like, oh, I don't want to seem like thirsty. But it's like, if you're in this, you're in this. You have to be thirsty no matter what you do. Like in any situation, just like go for it. If you're hungry, you're hungry. So just promote the hell out of yourself, like on all your socials and stuff like that. And also, I have a great app that's good to use for that. That gives you like real people that like tune in. Let me see the name. It's called Repost Exchange. So Repost Exchange is good for SoundCloud streams. So basically, how the system works is you could either buy tokens to like be able to afford the what do you call it, the campaigns that like puts you like on the page for people can listen to you, or you could just like repost your stuff and like build your own credit. You don't have to like pay money. It's free if you want it to be. So that's a pretty good tool there because like it gets you real streams, real people. Like I, get people that follow me from like from this country, obviously, but also from like across the pond, like I have people from the UK and like South Africa and like different stuff like that. It's cool. So it's a good tool. So I recommend that to small artists.
Damn, man. Dude, you're dropping real gems, man. Dude, I ask people like how'd you get poppin' plays? And literally people like, I don't know. Like it just happened. It's like, tell
Uh,
me.
you have to, yeah, because I mean, sometimes it does happen, like if you're really lucky, but you have to put that work in, you have to be able to promote yourself, whether it's repost exchange, like I said, or like your socials, you just gotta push it out there.
A lot of people think it's just like I'm just gonna make fire music, which is definitely gonna help. But it's like,
Hmm.
how are people gonna find out about you? That's
Exactly.
the next hurdle.
Yeah, you need a wider audience because like, especially like people outside of your immediate circle and stuff like that, because it's cool to have your friends listening to it too, but like it's hard to get it like in your environment. And like you always like how people say your biggest like haters will always be your hometown. They will always be there. It's basically like that mentality. So you have to promote yourself like just like a maniac basically, so you can like get people from like different states, in the city, different towns, whatever it is, and it like really helps with the streams because then those people are like, I don't know this kid but I like his music, let me listen to him, you know whereas somebody that knows you, that'd be like, oh, he's a cool kid, he makes music, but yeah, I don't have time for that, Everybody has that experience. It's like, oh, bro, like I have this, pull up to a show or like listen to my album I dropped it, listen to a single, and they're like, yeah, bro, it's cool, it's cool. And like that's as far as it goes for them. Like,
Hmm.
anybody that pulls up is always somebody that doesn't even like know me like that.
For everyone that wants to come on the podcast, like I like to do my research.
Hmm.
And I'm looking at your Instagram, man, and like you got like 6 posts and like 9 reels, and like you don't be posting a lot on Instagram, man. I'm like, I got my post notifications on. I'm like, not a lot of stories. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Because like I know there's artists that like don't really like the social media stuff.
Hmm. um I wouldn't say I don't like the social media stuff. As much as like I'm just like not, big on it. Like I don't know like what I want to post. Like I'll take a picture. I'm like, all right, that's cool. And I keep it for myself. Like I'm the type of person that likes keeping memories for myself, which is kind of dumb. I should be sharing. But yeah, I don't know. I've never been like super huge into like posting and stuff like that, but I definitely need to improve on that. Like especially like when it comes to the music, I need to grow my audience like online and just help my trajectory. But yeah, I don't really post. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like past few days I'm waiting because I got
Yeah.
my post notifications on. I'm like nothing. I'm like, yo, is Instagram not working or something? Let me go to this thing. I'm like nothing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like literally, actually, let me check because I want to see how many posts are actually mine and how much is like, how you can like collaborate on the post. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, three posts are mine. Three posts are actually mine, and then the other three are like literally just like collaborations. Like somebody invited me to like be part of the post.
I low key feel bad because it's like if you make music or basically any creator, like you have to like be on social media. Like it's not even a choice anymore.
Exactly. Like
And
this day and age, it's an automatic. It has to be there.
yeah, and it's like, do you like wish like we lived in a time like 30 years ago when like you didn't have to do that?
Oh, that's a tough one because the growth is definitely very rewarding, knowing that you can't like bond with those people immediately. Because if somebody hits me up and is like, "Oh, I like your music," quick DM, I'll just reply, and I'm like, "Yo, thank you, I appreciate it," and this and that. Back then, I feel like it would definitely be rewarding to just have like all these people be like, "Yo, I love your shit," and it's like, damn, I didn't even know you existed before you came out. Like, so that's definitely cool. But I'd say like we live in like a perfect age right now. We live in the perfect time to like be a creator, whether it's for content or music, like anything, like even just regular work. There's people like after COVID, it's like a new system where people are like, oh, wait, working from home is an actual thing and it actually works. It's very sustainable, like a lot of people could do that and like keep productivity or even improve productivity. So I think we live in a perfect point in time.
If there's someone tuned into this who hasn't heard your music yet, because you have such a big variety, what's the first song they should hear from you where they're gonna be like, damn, this is sick. I fuck with this kid. I'm gonna listen to his other stuff.
Hmm. I'd say it depends on the individual and like what their interests are. But I feel like if you're into like the cloud rap, like the SoundCloud like type and like feeling, I guess, like when I was in high school, like in 20 whatever 2014 16 is when I started like giving really heavy into like SoundCloud music. So if you're like interested in that like old sound, like oh getting like the rage stuff, I'd say XXX and Test Me. But if you want to have like more of um like a chill kind of vibe, I'd say 98 or something like that. If you're like more of a person that likes listening to like a calmer kind of rap. And definitely like one of my favorites is Trendsetter. I feel like people should definitely listen to Trendsetter. So there's that. And of course I can't leave out bad. Just listen to the whole album. Fuck it, I don't know what I'm saying.
Right, good answer. Just the whole
just
project.
just listen to the whole project. There you go. That's your answer. That way I can't disappoint anyone. Oh, this kid told me to listen to this song. It's ass. No, I told you to listen to the album.
Yeah. Because I only ask because like there's so much variety on it. So it's like, damn,
Exactly.
like
That's
what's
why it's a
the
hard question to answer because I try to keep it versatile on the first thing, on the first project. So, it's like whatever you like, it's there, I guess.
for the people that follow you on social media and the people that like listen to your music, is there something that like you want your supporters to know about you that they might not be able to know looking at Instagram or SoundCloud or like the messages in your music? Is there something that you want to share that maybe is not out there that you want people to know?
I guess just like the art stuff because most people would assume they think like I get my art from someone else, but it's my art. Like I want them to know me as like an actual like a painter or an artist like that. So that's definitely something I'd like them to know, and definitely just positivity. Like I'm always the type of person that likes showing love, like being positive. So that's something people should definitely know about me, that like I'm a pretty caring person and like I just love being around people and just showing love.
There's so much variety in your music, so many different styles to it. So when people ask you what type of music you make, what do you even say?
Oh, honestly, when they ask, the most simple way I could say is just like alternative hip hop, like maybe emo rap-ish. Like, I don't know. I just kind of have in that realm, like the alternative style. So I'd say that, I guess.
I could agree with that.
hmm Yeah, especially like with like the sadder stuff and the rage stuff, like that, like delves into like more of like a rock background that I have, because like I just love rock music.
Oh, what bands you listen to?
I'm mostly listen to like emo shit. Like I'm not super heavy into like the heavy metal. Like I do listen to heavy metal, but like it's a rare thing for me. But favorite band, I'd have to say all-time favorite would be like Pierce the Veil. Like I love them since I was what 12, maybe younger. So yeah, I definitely like them. They actually just dropped a new album and I've been nonstop just playing it. Definitely Pierce the Veil. I love that emo shit.
Yo, it's so cool because like you have that rapper image, but I could totally see you being the front man of like a fucking rock band, like some Rage Against the Machine non-point type shit.
Yeah, honestly, I've thought about it before. I'm like, yo, should I do a band? We'll see. We'll see if it happens.
How long have you had your bearded dragon?
Oh, that's a good question. I got him. last year. Well, not last year because it's 2023 now. Jesus, that came quick. All right, so I got him October 2021. So I've had him for like what, a year and a half ish. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a good boy. His name is Momo.
Yo, shout out Momo.
Momo the Dragon. Yeah, I got that from Avatar. So shout out to the Avatar fans.
You feed a bearded dragon mealworms, right?
Yeah, mealworms, silkworms, the what are they called? Like the super worms, and then they have the hornworms, which are more like a treat, I guess.
And then
So,
you also could give it like pieces of like strawberries and like shit
oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Momo loves his fruits and vegetables. Like I'll like cut up some greens for him, and like I'll give him some blueberries, like pieces of strawberry like cut up, and he just immediately just in his mouth. He doesn't even try to stop himself.
You ever burn your skin by accident on the fucking heating lamp?
Oh, many times. Many times. Especially when I'm like, oh, it's chill because like it has a handle, right? So I could just like lift it up without touching like the metal. But sometimes I'm just lazy, so I just pick it up from the metal and I just burn my hand, and I'm just like, ah, and I just stare at it for like a minute. I don't know. I'm just too impulsive. I just don't think about things. Sometimes I just go for it.
You and me both, my friend.
Yeah.
So yo, aren't me talking about your bearded dragon, aren't you wondering how I knew that?
I don't know. Let's hear about it.
Like when I said that, weren't you like, what the fuck? How does he know?
Low key.
In your Instagram bio, it says 444.
444, it's an angel number, and it's like not only is four like one of my favorite numbers, like I have three numbers in my life that has always like popped up, four being the more prominent one. So I'd say 444 just kind of resonates with me a lot, and it just kind of shows like any type of growth and like positivity, and just basically, just engulfs the idea of always just pushing forward kind of, and always counting your blessings and just living in the moment kind of, just like really appreciate what you have. It's like one of those things because I think the beginning of where the number four became my favorite was a story my mom told me. I was 4 days old, really sick because I was a C-section because my I was flipped, like I was feet first. So that like after the C-section and everything, I came out pretty sick. Like my skin color was like changing. Like I don't really know exactly what it was, but she said I was there for like 4 days, and then she was like, on the fourth day, I had a dream that you were good. I had a dream that somebody healed you. So I ran to the hospital. I asked about you, and they're like, oh, he's actually doing really good. So like that's like the start of it. And then there's a lot of other instances in my life where like just the number four came up.
Does it still stalk you to this day? Like you still see fours everywhere?
Oh, constantly, yeah. Whether it's like a driver's license, I mean not a driver's license, the
Driver's
fucking
the
yeah,
license plate?
the license plate. Yeah, there we go. Forgetting words over here. But yeah, I'll see it like on a license plate, or like, you know, whether, I'm going somewhere and I see it like on a sign, like, 444, whatever address. Just crazy like that. Like I always encounter the number four, and I'm not really looking for it either. It just pops up.
I'm gonna start researching that angel numbers.
Angel numbers is a pretty interesting thing to get into, like a lot of people don't really like believe in that stuff, which is fine, because it's like kind of like the what is it called, astrology
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah, it's like astrologicals and stuff like that. So not many people are into that. Like it's not their cup of tea, but I definitely find that realm interesting,
Yeah.
especially with my background just being like kind of involved with like, trying to be connected with the universe and like the planet we're on right now, just energies and everything.
Yeah, man, it's definitely interesting to me too. And that's I think people need to be more aware of that, because there's probably numbers following some guy and he don't even notice.
He doesn't notice, and he doesn't give himself the opportunity to, look around himself and give himself the blessings. And, because a lot of people, they'll like miss out on seeing something and then just continue their life as is, when, there could be a sign that you need to make a change or improve something.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. People just be fucking on TikTok too much.
Yeah, way too distracted.
Yeah. So 2023 has just begun. What are the plans for the new year, man?
Oh, that's a tough one. I definitely want to grow my audience. I definitely want to start doing more shows, like maybe have like an East Coast type of tour, just visit like, definitely North Carolina would be dope, South Carolina, like anything like there, like um I don't know, Connecticut, I don't know, just anywhere. Like I feel like that would be cool, especially like with the crew. Like I definitely love to go like in different states and perform with them. But as of now, just growing the audience is my goal and just keep pushing out music and just have fun with it, just try to stay positive and just count my blessings every day.
When's the new music dropping?
Ooh, it's a good one. Um, well, right now I have a single in the works called Numb the Pain, and that's featuring Santino Knox and Salem Shawty. And that's coming out pretty soon. I'm still working on cover art, so I'm like doing all the artwork myself. And then after that, like with fresh ears, because like I haven't listened to it in a while, which I like doing sometimes. And then I'll go back, listen to it, and see if there's any changes I want to make. I'll just kind of listen closely. So once everything's done and I'm like confident that's coming out, and then I have other stuff in the works which will come like soon after that. But that's definitely the song I want to give a shout out to, Numb the Pain with Santino Knox and Salem Shorty. And obviously, there's a song that's coming out on Dan's project on Long Island Doesn't Love You Part Two. It's me, Dan, and then Jake Perry. And that one's called Fall, right, Dan? Yeah, it's called Fall. So that's gonna be on his project. So those two songs I definitely want to shout out.
Yo, let me know when that shit drops, man, because I'll listen to that shit. I'll repost that shit. Like, I'm
Of
excited.
course.
You guys are talented as fuck. So, like, when you guys come together, I cannot wait to see what it sounds like.
I appreciate
You
that,
know?
man.
Especially making music with Dan Cooney. You don't know what that guy's gonna fucking pop out.
Exactly.
For
Such a
real.
talented guy, and it's just like ideas come to his mind, and it's just cool to see, and like we had like the perfect chemistry with each other. Like we're all friends, so we just kind of spitball and let's like write stuff down, and then it just like mends together. Like it's like pretty seamless.
That's sick, man. I will definitely be on the lookout for that, man.
All right, that'll be cool, man.
Yeah.
I'll definitely let you know. You're gonna be one of the first ones.
I super appreciate you taking the time and doing this. And let everyone know where they could follow you and listen to all the music coming out.
Yeah, you can find me on all platforms. SoundCloud, of course. You can find me on Spotify, on Apple Music, on YouTube Play, and I even have audio sounds on TikTok. So if any of you watching want to do a little dancey dance to me, there's TikToks, I have the sounds up. I don't know if you can hear, but he's dying over there. But yeah, like you can listen to me anywhere basically, and just King Kona, Khona. That's how I spell Kona. So yeah,
All platforms.
all platforms, finding me anywhere. And then obviously my socials will be Eric with a Q, so ERIQX Kona. So that's like all my socials. Daniel, come say bye. Flip it out for him.
Hey, it's good hearing from you again, dude.
Thanks, bro. Yo, when's fall coming out, man? I'm trying to hear that.
Hey, dude, I mean shit, like it's supposed to come out like I'm aiming for March or April, but I'll send you the file early if you want to hear
Yo,
it.
you should
Like,
send him the file.
Hell yeah, man. Let me do like an exclusive thing.
hell yeah, say that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, bet. I'll send that to you. And yeah,
And you
bros.
have the most updated version saved, right?
Yeah,
All right, cool, cool.
yeah.
Sick,
What's
man.
up, man?
All
Sounds
right.
sounds good, my brother. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Thank you for
you,
having
dude.
me
Thank
on.
you.
Of course, man.
Peace out, man.
All
Have a good
right.
day.
Have a good one, guys.
Take care.